Alright, we're back. Now, I didn't do this one side yet on the brim of the hat. This brim might be a little bit thicker than the other ones that I have here. That's okay. You can always thin it out a little bit. You can always make it thinner, but you can't make it thicker once you cut it. Okay, so just remember that. You know, if it's too thick, you can always go back and trim it off a little bit this way, you know, going across it and stuff. So we were cutting this out here a little bit, so we're just going to keep going across here a little bit until I feel we've done enough here for an angle. Alright. These hats take a little bit of time to do, but once you get them done, they're pretty neat. Okay. So you see the hat's much more cut in and underneath as well, so we're gonna just keep hacking away at it here for a little bit. I'm gonna come up a little bit more on the side here. Same on this side. You notice I push with my thumb. I'm not using my body when I push down on it. I'm using the strength of my hands for a lot of it. Alright. One thing you don't want to get used to is using your arm for the power behind your knife. That is a no-no. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing up here where these corners are. We're just going to go back over them a little bit. We're going to go down. Alright. And we're going to start make a nice little circle out of it. Alright. Same thing over here. You're going to just have a lot more time to carve the last couple of weeks. It's been so hot here in PA. The heat index, we never heard of heat index when I was a kid, but you know, the temperature was the temperature. It was 90 out, it was 90 out. But now they do this heat index, and it was a heat index of 105, 110 here. And I know some places in the country it was a lot worse for some of you folks. But the humidity is what kills us over here. It's just very tough. I'm going to round off those corners. Alright. Okay. And then I'm going to go back around and I'm going to redo these corners again a little bit, each side, to make it a little bit deeper. There we go. And of course I'm going to take all that rough stuff off. But here I'm going to go a lot deeper too, because I want it to go inward. There we go. Yeah, so I've been carving up a storm the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get my inventory up for Christmas. I will be at the Hay Creek Festival, not the Hay Creek, the Apple Fest in October. I will also be back at William Rush in November, where I was last year as a feature carver. They've asked me to come back, not as a feature carver, but as a vendor. And I said I would be delighted to do that. So they've asked if I would come back, and I said sure. So I have a couple of places, plus every year at Christmas time I'm open every Saturday before Christmas, and then the week before Christmas a couple of nights and a couple of days before Christmas is actually here. So I'll be advertising that on Facebook again this year. Alright, so that's how our hat is. Alright, looks very similar to what we have there. We can also trim it down a little bit more, which I will probably do. I'm gonna just chop off a little bit more here just to get it. It's not so big. But remember, it's got to be tucked inward at the brim of the hat. Okay. So now we're gonna start on the face portion of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to about there, alright? And I'm going to measure it from the bottom, going across. And that's where the face is going to be. It goes straight across. There's no neck, of course, so we just have a little bit of a, let me see if I have that as enough there. Yeah, maybe a tad lower. Let's go a tad lower. Alright, and then we're going to start carving away there until we have the shape of the head. Alright. Oh, meanwhile, the eyes and the face, we'll get to that. Let's just do this portion here first. Alright. Let's do midway in between. So we're going to come up and we're going to come down. Did I just crack that? Oh, I haven't done that before. Okay. Oh, some of that's going to come off. No worries. That was odd. I've never had that happen before, but first time for everything, really. So I'm going to go right between those two lines. I'm going to chop 1 and 2. You can use the V tool. I talk about the V tool a lot. If you don't have one, I have them here. With shipping and everything, they're a little bit pricey, but you know, anybody that has one has been very happy with it. They range about $24 shipped to your house. That's shipping including, and that's only in the US, sorry. If you want it to Canada, it's going to cost a little bit more. That you'd have to contact me. Or wait till I come up to Canada. I might take a few with me and ship from there. Okay, so I'm going to come down a little bit. This is the back side. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to do each side yet. Right between those two lines. And okay, so we have each corner done. And you're doing the equal amounts from either side. Like, there's no beard with this, so that's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about, you know, leaving room for a beard. But we'll put the all the stuff like the scarf and things in there. Huh, let me look at that. That isn't a crack, that's a brown spot. That had me fooled. Okay, I couldn't figure out what I did there to cause that. Alright. Get my eyes checked, I guess. I did last year, so can't fault that. Alright. And we'll go across this way. Okay, so we're going to stop right there, and we're going to go ahead and work on this portion of the face. Okay, we'll be right back.